always worry about what you can and can't control. That will always be something that reinforces itself. You can only do what you're presently given and pivot from that standpoint and then follow through on something else to do and really follow through on your divine orchestration. Being able to pivot, being able to adapt to your environment, being able to not beat yourself up, and to feel as if you can change in that moment, to have quick transformation within your life. So always be a metaphysical shapeshifter. Know that every state of being is temporary. Your bad thoughts are temporary. The situations where you have turmoil are just temporary. Your setbacks are only temporary. Sometimes we still bombard ourselves with things that we can't really control or understand or even interpret most of the time. So what do? We give into worry, we give into lack beliefs, and we give in to things that we keep projecting and doing and not wanting to change the manifestations and how it attracts to us. So in that moment, you have the ability to change. You have the ability to make a quick release and transformation of your own ways of not being discombobulated, to live in a dichotomy of different parables that don't mean anything, the maze that we assume ourselves to be, the taking of the red pill or the blue pill. It helps us decipher like what we're living and seeing that it is a lie, it is the illusion, it is what you assume yourself to be most of the time. And then what do we do with that? We try to make it a little bit better. We try to be more different than who we used to be. So this means that every single moment you become a different human being all the time. So don't hold yourself to the same standard as the person you used to be. Every single day there's redemption. Every single day we can stop beating ourselves up and beat ourselves up over things that we have no control over. I know I torture myself with that a lot. And also another thing is that if you mess up, just do better. If you mess up, do better. Just try something else. Try something different. It doesn't mean that you have to be condemned your whole life and feel like you've made every bad decision or blame yourself for stuff that was out of your control. There's no reason for that. So if this video reaches you, it's reaching you for a reason, so that maybe, just maybe, that you decide to love yourself. You make the clear, precise decision that above all else, the only way I can be of service to people is to hold my head up high, pin my shoulders back, wake up with some desire, wake up to something to live for. And if you do that, then life won't seem as bad. It won't seem bad. It won't seem like sad and disgusting and chaotic. And then the people around you will feel more grounded when they're like literally around you. Like they'll feel a lot more grounded. And then your calmness will help them understand, like having situations with them where they've experienced something that wasn't magical, but then they want to relive the same experience and see if it's different. Sometimes we are doing that. Sometimes we're living in deja vu. Sometimes it's a hard thing to understand. But if I can tell you something, that I was gifted a completely new life, new sets of experiences, relationships I wouldn't trade for the world, especially the one that I'm in right now. All of those things helped me become a better person, a better man, and also helped me become different. Actually accepting of myself, sure of myself. It doesn't mean that I'm perfect. It doesn't mean that my life is completely fixed, but it's better than what I was previously living. It was better than being unfulfilled, living in a place I didn't want to live, having a job, being around people I didn't want to be around. And I went on my own soul journey, and I didn't look back. And I didn't look back in the past and look back at the things that were done and the things I didn't have control over. I just moved on. And once you do that, beautiful things will happen. Your life will change, and you'll change because of it. Love the person that you are, not the person who you used to be. Love the person now, in the present moment, not the person that's looking in the rear view at the past.